Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Lightning Game video, and today I'm going to be showing you data stores, how to make a shop, and how to make a boost. So in this prototype, I've only implemented the data store, but we'll be going over the shop and all that other stuff in the studio. So as you can see, I have 9 and 13. It has saved. I can show you if, let me just click more and then get some more cash, 37, and then 7 swipes, and then I'm gonna leave the game. Alright, so here we are, and you can see that it has successfully saved. And if we check on the console and go to the server, it says money data locked and loaded and swipes data locked and loaded. So it works. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna be showing you today. I'm gonna also show you how to make a shop. And yeah, before we start the video, I want to thank you guys so much for 200 subscribers, 203 now, but anyway, thank you so much guys for the support. And yeah, let's get right on with the video. Alright guys, so here we are back in the base plate we started off with last episode. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you how to make the data store first. So let's get right on with it. And first, for adding the data store, we're gonna be using pcall function. So pcall is short for protected call. It calls another function in a protected way. So this means that if there were any errors in the function, the pcall function would not stop the rest of the code from running. Because if there was an error on a normal function, then the whole code will just freeze and then stop working. But in a pcall function, if there's a error in a code, it won't take it, and it'll just go on with the rest of the code. So that's what a pcall is, and that's what we're going to use for data store, because data stores are a really big thing, because it goes to an other server and stuff, so we can't mess with it. Um so go to the stat script that we made last episode, and then write this. So first we're going to define getting the service data store. So we're going to get the data store service. So local data store is equal to game colon get service, and then data store service. So that's getting the data store service, which is, explainable. And then we have to create a data store for all this to, save in. So I'm gonna call it stats data store, and then it's gonna equal to data store colon get data store. Any you can put any name over here. It's just defining the data. So I'm gonna say stats. All right, and then we want the data to be achieved when the player joins the game. So as you can see, we have our player added function here. So when the player joins the game, we have to get the data back, right? So we're gonna define local money data and local swipes data. All right, so this is because when the pcall function is running, and if there is no money, we want it to go to 0, right? So we're going to save the data that we have gotten into these variables, and if the data if the thing if the process did work, it'll go into it'll go into the money and swipes. Hopefully you understand. You will understand as we type in the code here. So local success error, okay, is equal to pcall function. All right, and then we gotta do money data. So now we're putting some variables, some data into this variable. So money data will be equal to stats. Oops, sorry. Let me just check up here. Stats data store. Okay, stats data store colon get async player dot user id plr dot user id dot money. So as you can see here, we first defined money data as a variable, and then now we're saying in a protective call function that so we get the data, get async, get the data in the player user ID money. So it doesn't know yet, you know, what the money is. So we'll be writing or 0 so that it just doesn't glitch out. Yeah. So if there is no data in this stats data store that is regarding the money, then it'll set it to 0. But if there is data, this variable will be stored into money data. And then what we got to do is add you know, function that says print not a function, but we have to check if it's actually going through the process, right? So I'm gonna write money data locked and loaded as it was in the, you know, the prototype, locked and loaded, and then I'm gonna end it there. So if this worked out, it would say money data is locked and loaded. Now we also need to, you know, put the money value into the money data. We need to set the money data to the money value, because if it did work, you know, it should go to the money value, or else it wouldn't actually come up in the lead stat. So if success, so if it was a success, then we have to put money dot value is equal to money data. So if it was success, then money value will be money data. Else, so if it was not success, then we have to print could not load data, could not load money data, so that we know what's happening. So could not load money data. And then we have to also warn why it didn't you know, save it. So as you can see here, the error will be shown here in yellow letters, if I remember correctly. And now we need to save the swipes data, because now we only save the money data. We need the swipes data too, right? So now we have to do local success 1, because we already had success over here. So if we had success over here too, it would override the data and it wouldn't work. So error, you can't write error because that's a function of Lua. So we can't do that. So local success 1 arrow is equal to pickle function, and then the same thing as up here, but swipes data is equal to stats data store colon get async player dot user id dot money. I mean not money, swipes. All right, so we got the swipes data here, or 0, because, you know, we don't want it to glitch out. And then go down and say, oops, yeah, I have to put this print inside this, because we want it to be inside the pickle function. Yeah, so print. Whoop, why am I doing stuff really wrong today, huh? I have no idea. So swipes data should be locked and loaded too. All right, yeah. So yeah, we have this, and we have to print out swipes data. You could put anything here that actually identifies that it worked. So locked and loaded, and then I mean it's just funny to me. I just want to use that stuff. So if success 1, then we want the swipes dot value to be the swipes data, right? So that you know, it actually goes in. And then if it didn't work, then we have to print out an error showing print could not load swipes data, and then a warn error. Make sure you have the different things, or else it wouldn't work. And yeah, that's about it for the data store. So It will work, yeah, it will work. But it wouldn't work on Studio for me because I don't know why. Oh wait, sorry, not yet, not yet. We have to still do a last parts of the data store. So game.plays.player removing. So over here we're just getting the data. So if there was no data, it would be 0. We have to set the data, right? So when the player is being removed, a function fires, yeah, saying plr, and then in this function we're going to set the data. So we're going to set the swipes data to swipes, not swipes data, we're going to set the data so that it actually gets the data next time. So yeah, let's do local success error. It doesn't matter if you do it in here because the variables are only visible inside this function. So that's why it can be the same thing again. So local success error equals pcall function. And then inside the function we want stats data so colon set async. This is setting the data to whatever the data was. So we have to write player.user_id dot money. It could be anything over here that signifies it. So this over here is the key that it's finding and putting the data into, and this over here is the key it's getting the data from. All right, and then now we have to put what it should save in that key that we just added. So it should be player.leaderStats.money.value, so that it actually saves this data into this key. All right, and then yeah, that's it for this one. And then we have to write the if success, then print, oops, not print, actually, yeah, print print money data saved, and then else print money data could not be saved, and then warn the error so that we can actually find why it did not save. And now we have to do the same thing for the swipes. So local success 1 and arrow. Oh, let's do arrow. That's just funny. You could do anything you want, except error, because that's a Lua thingy, and like Lua doesn't like it when you use it because Lua owns it now, something like that. I don't know. So yeah, local success 1 is stats data store colon set async player.user_id. Make sure this is not a capital D, it should be a smaller case d, because that's how Roblox identifies its users. So swipes, and then player.leaderStats.swipes.value. And then we have to say if success 1, then print swipes data saved, else print swipes data could not be saved. And yeah, that's it for the, oh wait, sorry, one arrow. And then yeah, that's it for the data store itself. So what we're going to do is go to home, go to game settings, publish the game. I'm going to name it Cricket Simulator because that's what we're working on. We can do the description later on in the video. I'm the creator, or should it be my group? I'll make it my group. And then go create. It's creating, and it's successfully published into the thing. Now what we got to do is press game settings again, go to options and enable studio access to API services, because then only will the data store actually work. So now it is all published. I'm going to go to the actual Roblox and test this game out because it doesn't work on Studio for me. It may work for you. It doesn't work for me for some reason. I don't know why, but I'll be going to Roblox and testing it out. Alright guys, so we're in the game, and as you can see, let's take a cricket bat, this floating cricket bat, and then click on it. We have 2 swipes, right? 2 money now, and then 2 swipes again, maybe 3. Alright, and then now I'm gonna leave the game, and now I'm back, and as you can see, it successfully saved it, and it all works. Happily ever after, the end. Something like that. Anyway, let's go back to studio and focus on the shop. Or is it the shop? I don't know. Let's just go back. Alright guys, so we're back in the studio, and now I'm gonna show you how to add one of those coins. You know, in simulators how there's like random coins just spawning, and then when you get into it, and then it just gives you some swipes or some money. So that's what we're gonna do. So today now I'm gonna make it like a money boost, like a glowy awesome thing. So I'm gonna add a sphere just because I think spheres look cool, and then I'm gonna rename it to money boost. All right, and then I'm gonna configure it. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, you can add more aesthetics if you want. It doesn't matter. And then add a script inside it. Rename it to money giver or anything you want. Doesn't actually matter much. Then delete this print hello world. And then now we wanted to add money when it's touched and, you know, disappear and all that stuff. So script.parent.touched connect function. So the parameter for this is hit. So when the money boost is like the parent of the script is touched, this function fires with the parameter hit. So we're going to define player as hit.parent. So hit.parent colon find first child humanoid. So we're finding the finding a humanoid inside hit.parent. So if there is no humanoid, this whole thing wouldn't work. So if like a I mean, if you wanted to add a pet to the game, it wouldn't work. Even if the pet touch, it wouldn't disappear or anything, and you know, as they don't have the lead stats value, it won't add anything to them. So now we're gonna add player is local game dot players colon get player from character hit.parent, and then if player dot leader stats dot money dot value, you could make it the swipes one or the other values you might have added. So if the money value is less than or equal to 0, then we want this function to fire, which waits for some time. Wait, and then we want the script dot disabled. So this script dot disabled to true. So we want the script to disable when it's touched. Then we want the script transparency. Script.parent.transparency to change to 1. So what over here? So when you touch it, we want it to disappear, give you money, and make it seem like it was never there. And we disable the script so that even if it's invisible and someone goes over it, if the script was not disabled, it would still give you money. So we want it to be disabled so that it doesn't give you money when you go over it. And then now we want the script.parent.can collide to false so that people just don't go in an invisible block. And then player.leaderstats. Whoops. Make sure you spell it right. Player.leaderstats.money.value is equal to player.leaderstats.money whoops, money.value plus 2. I mean, I can make it 10. Doesn't actually, I mean, it's up to you. And then we have to add a wait for how many seconds you want. I want it to be for 10 seconds. I want the thing to come back after 10 seconds, so you can set it to how much ever you want, and then we have to revert it. So script.disabled is equal to false, and then script.parent.transparency is equal to 0, script.parent.canCollide is equal to false. So yeah, that's it, and let's test the game. Alright, so there is the glowy, all-knowing ball of money. And we get it, and we got 12 money. We're gonna wait here for 10 seconds. 1, 2, I'm not counting now, but I'm just looking around. And there it is, it's back. So yeah, it works perfectly fine. Check it again so we know it's actually stabling and enabling. So let's see. I'm getting impatient. Yeah, it works perfectly fine. So that's it, and we can go out. Oh, the money actually loads. I don't know how that works for this one. So now yeah, that's it for this money boost. Now the last thing we're going to focus on is the shop. So we want, when a player steps on a pot, the shop comes. And in most simulator games, the shop pot is blue, really blue. So I'm going to duplicate the cell pot, move it out, change the color, make it more cool and stuff. Yeah, sign, that's pretty good. And then rename it to shop pot. I'm gonna rename both of these to sell and shop, because I mean, why not? And then go inside the script, rename it shop script. Yeah, we don't need this script. Yeah, just delete it. We have to delete it so that we actually need a local script inside it. So delete the thing, and then now we have to have a GUI, yeah, for the shop. So add a screenGui and then rename it to shop GUI, and then inside it add a frame, customize it a bit. You can rename it to anything you want, doesn't actually matter, because I mean, actually it does matter. So remember, if you are renaming it, do remember what you renamed it to. And now we have to customize. So text button there, and then go to the other side, resize it to make it look like a close button. Make the text a big X because it's a close button. text scale to true, color white, gonna make it really bold, actually black, and then gonna put the background color to really red because it's a X button. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's a good customization. And then add a script inside the text button. Okay, rename this to close, and then add a script in a local script. Oh yeah, local script inside it, and then put this in script.parent.mouse button one click, colon connect function. So when someone clicks the button, we want it to be invisible. So script.parent.visible is equal to false. Then we want the frame to be invisible too, so that when you touch the part it actually becomes visible. So invisible. And then go to the add a local script to start a GUI, and then write the following. So game.workspace.shop.touched. So when the part is touched, this function fires. The parameter is hit so that we can check if it's actually a person who's touching it. So if hit, then wait a second, we don't need a parameter actually. I'll be checking this, so I'm just gonna try this. And if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna so script.parent dot shop GUI dot frame dot visible is equal to true. So when it's touched, it'll be true. So let's test the game out. Test the game. All right, in the thing you can see, in the output you can see mono data locked and loaded. So it's all loaded in. Oh, why is it not loaded? I thought it was supposed to be saved. Weird. I'll be checking that later. And yeah, it works perfectly fine. And if you oh wait, whoops, sorry. We have to go back to the local script. Script.parent.parent, so that it actually closes the frame. And then let's play. Why is the money not working? I'll be checking that in real game. So yeah, it works perfectly fine. So when you touch it, it comes up, and when you go out of it, and yeah, works perfectly fine. I still am not sure. I'll be looking into that. So let's go in game, and I'll be looking into this thing saving, because I'm not sure why it's not saving. Alright guys, so it works perfectly fine in game. I don't know why it didn't work in studio, but it works perfectly fine in game. So now I'm gonna show you guys one last thing as a special. Yes, you didn't see that coming, did you? You didn't see that coming. So I'm gonna show you how to make a loading screen for your game, because you helped me reach 200 subscribers. So I might just add a little something in this video. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for 200 subscribers. And yeah, let's go on to studio, and I'll show you how to make that loading screen. Alright, so we're back in the base plate, and I'm going to be showing you how to make the loading screen. So go to ReplicatedFirst, and then add a local script, rename it to loading screen, or whatever you want, doesn't matter, as I said before. I mean, most of these scripts don't matter unless you're actually referring it to later. Alright guys, so I don't know why the thing didn't just it's because the the whole game is loading really fast. So because the whole game is loading really fast, you can't actually see it. But if you add like 1,000 parts into the game, it'll actually show you the loading screen. So yeah, that's about it for the video. I hope hopefully I can show you how it looks because it looks really cool. You know what? I'm going to show you how it looks in one of my upcoming games that I'm working on. So let's just go back to that game. All right, so I'm going into my game and you'll see a really cool loading screen. So waiting for an available server. Is wait and wait and wait. All right, yeah, joining server. And there it is. Look at that loading screen. Oh, come on. It's loading too fast. I don't know how. But it actually does work. The training and all, it actually works. So yeah, this is a sneak peek of my upcoming game. I won't show you much because it's a bit too good for that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to never miss another video. Um, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for 200 subscribers recently. It is really appreciated. And hope you guys have a nice day. Until the next one, a peace out.